This is so emotional. Like, I feel so sad for them.
Oh, it
I feel
sucks
so
that
sad,
like
honestly. Like,
at least people have you saw
imagine
your
Jenny
father
O's
having
having
that
her father.
my dad.
Hey guys, so in today's video I'm actually gonna be sharing with you all why these housemates were crying. Like, they were literally shedding tears. To be honest with you, when I watched this particular part, I got teary. I'm gonna be talking about the reason why these housemates you just saw were literally in tears earlier today. Okay, so please do not skip any part of this video. Watch to the very end so you don't miss out on any gist. Alright, so guys, it all started when Biggie gave them a task of getting to know each other better. After they read the brief and they understood the task, he gave them a very big dice, actually two, and on each side of this dice it had questions. So each housemate was basically had to toss the dice, and whatever question you see facing up front, then you definitely have to answer the question. So yeah, housemates decided to go deeper and deeper in sharing their stories. There was this particular question that said, if you had a chance, would you go back to your ancestors and rectify some things or move on with your descendants and all of that? And you know, it really touched people and decided to throw more light on their personal stories. Now, the reason why this housemate got here, started with Yemi Craig's. He was talking about his story, his personal life, and how he got sacked on his two jobs twice. He got sacked on one job and he was wondering what the problem was. He applied for another job, he got sacked. His journey basically as a fashion content creator and how his struggles have really affected his personal well-being. The housemate didn't even get teary until when Juicy J got up and started talking about his life. Guys, I was teary. Now, he started talking about how much he lacked his father figure. Like, he lacked a father figure in his life. His father wasn't really there for him during his growth, and how much he had seek for his father to, be in his life. And up until he started playing a game, Rocky, and his father came for his match one time, and he was so elated. Like, he really jumped on his father and hugged his father. He was so excited. Even his other players were wondering, like, what is happening? Why this so much joy? And they couldn't even understand the fact that he had missed his father, and he had a good connection up not until he stole from a friend, and his father couldn't forgive him anymore. And right now he feels like he can rectify that space in his father, like that disappointment his father has for him. He can actually go back and do right. He actually said he was not going to blame the atrocity of stealing from a friend on alcohol, although he was actually drunk on the day he did it. And I know he kept on going on, and while he was on that, Jenny O had to leave because she was teary, she was crying, followed by Yaya, and they all started talking about how much they lacked father figures in their life. Like, there are so many deadbeat fathers out there. Do you know that Jenny O actually said that her own father is alive? Like, her father is alive, not like he's dead or anything. And this man is not a part of her. Like, he's not a father to her. He's not a part of her growth or her sisters or even to her mother. Like, he just abandoned them. Even Yaya was talking about how much she didn't have a father in her life, and although her father died last year, but he wasn't really much in her life while he was alive. Like, you just give birth to kids and you don't care about them. Like, fathers, men need to do better honestly, because it's really, really appalling. It's absurd. It is all shades of wrong when you just abandon your kids. Like, this pain doesn't end. Like, it stays forever. It goes on and on. No matter how much they try to max it, it will always be there. Guys, the housemates were, all over the place. The way I'm saying it right now, I don't feel emotional because, I'm done watching that particular part, and I wouldn't even want to watch it anymore, but it was so emotional because, they were literally shaking while talking. I could feel their pain all by watching I said a movie. I wanted to say a movie. All by watching them speak. Even Black Boy had to go to one part of the house, and, people were talking. People were trying to comfort him. People were trying to, cheer him up. He didn't even say what was the problem. He was just crying. He was crying. Guys, the housemates were literally in pain. So guys, when they eventually got themselves and they came back again to continue with the tags, Luca had to, Luque. I'm going to go back and try to get the pronunciation of this guy's name, and this man's name rather. He started his own story, and it was about how the struggles he encountered while coming into the house. He said he flew with other people to Dubai for the audition, and he wasn't picked, and they were asked to take him to the hotel. But I don't know if I should say, yeah, fortunately for him, the driver took him to where he was to do the medical test with two other people that got accepted. Now he got there and the driver was like, we are here, like, how come? I don't know how that came about. I mean, you were to take him to the hotel, and you ended up taking him to where he's to do the medical test. Anyways, he got there and they all did the medical test, and he went back. And one day he went to the beach and he saw an Indian guy and an Indian boy, and he was selling a bracelet. And the Indian boy started telling him his needs and all of that. So Luke decided to ask him, okay, how much for your bracelet, and how much is your need? How much are you going to take to, take care of, how much are you going to accept, or how much is it to, take care of your need and all of that? So he called the amount, and Luke basically gave him to both of them, and the amounts for both the bracelet and the guy's need. And then he wore the bracelets on Luke's hand, and then on that bracelet was Jesus is Lord. He said it wasn't even up to an hour, probably like 30 minutes or so, and he got an email that, oh, congratulations, you have been accepted into the house. I mean, while he was at it, Nana on the other hand was talking to her own group of friends, Jenny O, Yvonne and Olivia, on how she has struggled so much in her life, how she got pregnant at 6 or 7 months, she didn't even know, and the child had died because according to her auntie, she wasn't pregnant, she had an infection, so she was even wearing waist trainer. Can you imagine? To since she was looking all bloated and all of that, to ensure that she had a slimmer waist, and not knowing that she was pregnant, and she eventually had to go to the hospital, and that was when she found out that she was even pregnant, carrying a dead child, and the child had to be evacuated from her womb. The doctor said it was even by God's grace that her womb is still intact, and how much she's not really going to give back to her parents, considering the fact that they weren't really there for her. She had to drop her from school. She had to go do nasty things. She talked about herself in details, guys. She talked about how she had to, she has no feelings. Like when she's making love to anybody, she doesn't feel anything. And she had to, because of condition, she had to, start being she had to, engage in sexual practices with the same gender, be a bisexual and all of that. She went on and on about her personal life, and I really felt so sad for her at this point, because we, the viewers, are not even in good terms with her right now, because we felt, oh, she lied about her background, how she was a dropout, and now she moved to being a graduate from Cyprus. And the housemates all nominated her, and I feel they are going to keep nominating her. So I really don't know I'm really not certain about her stay being long in the house right now, but I really felt so sad for her. And guys, Ebuka had to go to one corner. He was filming his fine and all of that, but eventually we just saw him. Kayode showed us when he was at one corner crying severely, guys. Like this story had to touch me. It touched me a lot, and it made me realize that so many people are going through things. Like, who would have thought that these people had problems? I felt like, oh, these ones are rich people and all of that. These people go through a lot. So I feel it taught me something, and that is, we have to be nice to people. You don't know what people are going through, what demons they are fighting behind closed doors. So when you see them, you just smile and be a nice person. I mean, that's the least you can do for people. Okay, now see you guys in my next video. I just decided to let you all know the reason why almost all the housemates were crying today. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, turn on your post notification to be notified. You can also drop a comment, guys. Let us interact in the comment section. See you all in my next video. Bye. Mwah.